Hey guys, Tyrup here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today's opponent in the south, we have Sunny playing as human. Going for a paladin rifleman start. Fighting against him from the north, we have Fukaimori playing as Undead. Going for the Crypt Lord. Map is Concealed Hill, and this one from the new Warcraft 3 League. Season 20. Division B. Division 2. Same kind of thing. So yeah, we don't see too much rifle pally at the absolute top tier levels, but more towards the mid levels. This is a very effective strategy and pretty hard to counter. And the paladin with the holy light, still a strong option against Undead, of course. Can use that offensively. Similar capacity that we see the Death Core being used quite often. So Raven or Fukaimori looking to get aggressive with a lot of summons together here and looking to push into the human base. We've got a tower here, not started on the upgrade. Here it goes now. Looking to do some big damage. Turning around now, got ghouls coming in from the other side. A bit of a sandwich situation. Town pulled out to try and save the day. Question is Fukaimori going to continue the push in? It doesn't look like it. Backing away now. So it did force a town portal, but no losses for Sunny. Gonna pull back and do some creeping. The ghouls staying out of the mix for the moment. Maybe looking to come in on the flank and go for another sandwich style play, or maybe even going to go into the peasant line while the rest of the human army is away. Right time now. So these guys didn't quite see each other, now do. Bad timing though for the Crypt Lord. Oh, what is the Crypt Lord doing? He has to town portal out. Didn't quite have enough to finish off this camp. It gets caught in a very compromised position, but with no town portal, Sunny can't come back here very easily to defend against these ghouls. So they've taken down 3 peasants already. Looking for a couple more. Hasn't really interrupted the gold mining too much, more the lumber harvesting. Here comes the paladin looking to mop up a couple of these low health ghouls as well. Pretty close to level 3. Once he hits that level 2 holy light, going to be very powerful against Fukaimori, who's backing off to the healing fountain now. Go for the slaughterhouse next. And the Temple of the Damned.
A player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, Sunny dashing away. Up to level 3 now. But yeah, no fast expansion from Fukaimori, which is kind of unusual. Usually what we see with Crypt Lord start, maybe we'll see a tier 2 expansion. And you're also a weird build orders. Don't often see Temple of the Damned this early on.
Forces are under attack.
I wonder if it's going to be Necros or Banshees. Comparing the tick timings here, slightly faster for Fukaimori. We're going to catch up on the Crypt Lord levels. Over 2.5 now. It's only a little bit late starting up any of the tech buildings. Going for a power build on a farm. Needs to be pumping out some peasants, but doesn't have the food to do that. So really hamstrung for lumber at the moment. Gonna spend what lumber he does have though. Going for the Blood Mage. Ooh, meanwhile we've got a Fire Lord back the other way. And with Sunny being so far away from Priest with this spell, this mass summon style could lead to a pretty powerful attack timing right here. Could maybe get a couple more summons, a couple corpses back here for the Crypt Lord. Oh, he doesn't have any more rod charges. Seems like a mistimed attack there from Fukaimori. Double Temple of the Damned, in fact. And yeah, it's got to be Necros then, getting the Skeletal Mastery. Getting them to the adept training.
A player's
Got
forces
meat
are
wagon
under
coming
attack.
through, so... Oh boy. Looks like Sunny going to need to work overtime to get those priests with the dispel going. At the moment though, focused on the creeping still. At the expansion camp currently. But the longer he delays getting those casters coming out, the worse it's going to be for Sunny. He's loading the corpses up here. Looks like he's got exhumed corpses upgrade as well, so Meatwagon auto-generating those fiend corpses. Picking up the ghoul corpses from the graveyard. Illusion here doing some scouting. Okay, Sunny going for the shredder. Definitely going to solve his lumber woes, but will take a while to ramp up. Touch more creeping over here. A base attack from Sunny. Interesting. Maybe going to catch the Necros before they can really get going here. Blood Mage in the mix.
Player's forces are under attack.
Necro out of position. Here we go. Big load of skeletons blocking on the Blood Mage. Unable to get away. Healed up. Meatwagon getting focused down by the rifles really fast. Blood Mage still has a really tough path to get back home. Healed up by the Paladin. Still got enough for maybe 2 more Holy Lights. Now focus him down in the nick of time. And he does with the Impale. It's only level 1 Impale as well. Enough to just get the Blood Mage before the town portal completes. Did use a lot of mana on those Necros though. I don't think he's got a statue. Here comes now. So we'll take a while to regen the mana on those, and does give some time.
Player's forces are under
Sanctum
attack.
coming up now. Power building that with 4 peasants. Really needs those priests with the dispel as soon as possible. Could maybe even do with like 2 sanctums, I'd say, with 2 on each. In the meantime though, Sunny going for the central camp. A lot of these riflemen quite low over here. Shockwave hitting hard. Ooh, Pipe of Insight. Mana for days now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Doing the Blood Mage, siphoning mana, and that aura. That is such a good item for Sunny. Expansion coming up out the back from Fukaimori. Maybe looking to attack now. Fukount's pretty much dead even between the 2, but the Necros will swing things in the favor of Fukaimori. Brief diversion, going to knock out this farm. I don't know if it will be that useful. Sunny had plenty of food in reserve. Plenty of farms left. Comes in for the Impale. Pretty good one too. Quite a few of the ghouls getting focused down by the rifleman early. There goes one rifleman in return though.
A town is under siege.
Siphon working nicely. They're starting a bit of a siege on the base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Necro strategies though, they do often give quite a lot of experience to the opponent, leading to over-leveled heroes. Pale interrupting the siphon again. It's the last ghoul down. We've got the priest in the mix now. Let's focus down though. The meat wagon's going to work on the base. While the skeletons forming a line. Statue though pretty much out of mana, and so the Necros, not too many more skeletons going to be able to come through. Could be trouble. Fukaimori running out of steam here. Does have the town portal if he really needs to get out though. Another Impale. Solid one, not the best. Needs to level up on the Paladin, level 5 now. Couple Necros coming in from the base, getting focused down quickly by the riflemen.
Player's forces are under attack.
And here we go, the militia getting involved, looking for the meat wagon out the back. People are just so far behind in experience, but maybe these peasant kills are going to even things up a bit. It's almost all of his peasants going to be very slow rebuilding after that. People are getting quite low though, got to watch out for that high level holy light, pops the invul early.
A player's
Necro's
forces are under
statue
attack.
out of juice. And the high level paladin still a major threat. A couple of priests coming through now with the dispel. The skeleton's not as impactful as for the banish holy light. Popping the town portal in the nick of time. Picking off the wagon on the exit. Definitely do miss out on a lot of damage over time not having the disease cloud on those meat wagons, but you know, you can't get that until you're tier 3, so not really on the cards for Fukaimori going for this kind of like aggressive style, attacking at tier 2 as well as putting up an expansion behind this. Those expansions though can get picked off pretty easily by the paladin. Holy light knocking out those acolytes. So we'll see how effective this expansion really is. Fukaimori now though, starting to bust into low upkeep. Does have that extra gold income coming through, so producing quite a lot. 2 more ziggurats in the works, but it looks like they're both going to get cancelled by the rifleman coming through. And we've got no necropolis over here, so no town portal possible. Fukaimori looks like he's going to go for a counterattack on the human base.
Forces are
We
under
have
attack.
one priest back there for the dispel. But there we go, he has to give up his expansion. The costs of not having necropolis there for the town portal. So he didn't even have a town portal in his inventory though, so wouldn't have helped him too much anyway. But yeah, I felt like that was a bit of a misplay from Fukaimori. Not being able to defend that expansion. Going for the attack into the base. Wagon out the back, needs to bust out a few skeletons. We still don't have too many priests. Sunny's economy did get pretty badly hurt in that last push. Did take quite a while to ramp his peasants back up. Interesting style, he's just kind of backing off, fighting a few of the summons. Work his way in now. Go for the necros first. Good dispel. Weakens the skeletons. 2 dispels to kill the mages though.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little bit of extra health. Statue in some trouble. Meat wagons out the back. They need to be focusing a bit more on the priests. Seems like they're hitting the riflemen mainly. So the damage type's not really lining up too well for Sunny for Fukaimori at the moment rather. And yeah, now he's kind of run out of skeletons. And still got a large army of riflemen remaining at the end of this. But yeah, I think the main issue there was the meat wagons just constantly hitting the riflemen with the medium armor. That's a very bad armor type the meat wagons to be shooting at. Whereas the priests, it's a very good armor type for them to be shooting at, so we'll miss micro on that from Fukaimori. Now things look very grim for him indeed. Gone down this path and seems to have run into a bit of a dead end now. Massively out leveled, doesn't have like an economy advantage anymore. And his composition getting countered by the priests. Paladin at level 6 now as well. Might even be able to resurrect some of his units if they die. Oh no, can't do that. He's level fully into another level of aura. Devotion aura level 3. Don't see that too often. I suppose that's another area where Fukaimori's kind of falling off. No orb of corruption. It's really lowering the DPS of the undead army, not having that. do a touch of creeping now. That's one benefit, I suppose, of having the lower level heroes. Just an opportunity to close that gap in terms of experience. Blood Mage could also still do some creeping. About 4.5 from this camp. Fire Lord close to coming back now. Not too many other camps in really a safe range for Fukaimori. Looks like
forces are under attack.
This recamp on the fountain going to be taken by Sunny. Priest catch a couple of skellies going past.
Is under siege.
No tower up here now though, so these the small number of skeletons will cause a disruption. It looks like he lost his shredder at some stage. He's got plenty of lumber anyway. Scout tower on the expansion gold mine.
Are under attack.
Fukaimori back into low upkeep. Looking to attack again. Has a good number of necros together.
A town is
Thought
under
he might
siege.
try stay at 50 food, try tech up, get the orb, get the master training on their necros so they have a bigger mana pool. So we could get more and more skeletons coming out, but no, not the case. Did set up an expansion down here very briefly, but now has gone down. Only got 500 gold out of that, which I suppose he did have a couple acolytes remaining from the previous expansion. Probably broke even on that venture overall. Pieces in here with some harass. Do have to research burrow these days if you want to take advantage of the beetles burrowing, which I don't think we've seen so far, but can be much more helpful when you're harassing the peasant or peon line. Maybe we'll see some now with fiends starting to come into the mix. Back the other way, still no tech from Sunny, still just staying with quite a small army. Putting a couple towers down now. One damage upgrade on the rifleman.
A player's forces
One
are
on
under
the
attack.
skeletons as well. Which also means on the meat wagon, so can't see it. Hidden behind all the corpses. Okay, so it looks like we're going to try to see a hold on the mine from Fukaimori. Going to be crucial. He needs this extra gold income if he wants to overcome Sunny with such a big hero level advantage. Good start to the fight though. A lot of these units more spread out. Harder to dispel with the priests when they're spread out like this. And Sunny is getting overwhelmed by the
A
skeletons.
player's forces are under attack.
Towers here defending
A
nicely.
town is under siege.
Couple ghouls heading around looking for the intercept. No more mana on the Crypt Lord. Does have the mana potion though. Flicks fire onto the Blood Mage. Got some frenzy coming through. Quite a few of these undead units. Heal scroll on the human side. Fukaimori starting to steamroll. There's a critical mass of skellies out the back. Priests trying to get back there with the dispel. Most of them taking out. Still have a nice number of fiends though hitting for a good amount of damage. And have a couple more skeletons remaining, and this time the wagons you can see actually hitting the priests. Almost no more priests remaining. So any further skeletons will still have pretty high impact. It looks like Sunny losing this one. Just too many skeletons, not enough priests.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh boy. Ultimate from the Paladin. Expect most of the riflemen. Got away with most of them, but losing a couple more. Didn't make it within TP range. But yeah, it's a big Oh no, they're stuck. He has to kill this farm. That's the Paladin ultimate though. Makes a big difference. Definitely lost that fight, but brought back, I think, like 6 rifles with that. Didn't get turned into skeletons. I suppose it's one benefit of, you know, having the meat wagons there. They're the ones providing the corpses, not your riflemen, so just leaving them available to be resurrected.
A player's forces are under
Back
attack.
on the offensive. A little bit of a creep jack. Meat wagons trying to get themselves towards the back, but a bit of trouble. So the Undead army with their backs to the fountain, usually a good position to be in. Still, that's a pretty powerful army. Oh, and there we go. That's the level up. The Phoenix out for Sunny now. That will make a big difference. Huge damage boost from the Phoenix. Meanwhile, the Red Drake on the fountain just continuing to survive and continuing to do damage to Fukaimori's army, which is now looking very weak all of a sudden. What a huge difference the ultimate abilities from the human player have had on this match. Unbelievable. Looked like Fukaimori had turned the corner there, but the ultimate's bringing back most of the riflemen, and then the Phoenix just smashing through the Undead army. That was devastating. There's been mining though. Main gold mine is dry over here. Still got 700 remaining over here, thanks to all the harass, so Sunny not completely out of it yet. He's been playing a lot more economically Sunny as well. Staying on no upkeep for a much higher proportion of the game. Looks like Fukaimori though, gonna try and gear himself up for one last attack. Gonna get a meat wagon. Necro's on full mana, maybe the hero's on full mana. See what he can do with it. Is quite far behind in food count though. We're gonna go into
A player's forces are under attack.
4 times speed until there's another engagement. Okay, unsummoning, trying to get some resources back. 2 meat wagons, wants to have plenty of corpses.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, looks like he's gearing up for the final attack. No mana pots on the undead heroes though. There we go. Necro starting up the Skelly train. Unholy Frenzy on a bunch of units. Good number of fiends together. Let's see what they can do. Human base is up and mining now, so the pressure is on. Fukaimori has to get this done here. About 15 food behind though. It's going to be tough. Necro's getting a bit out of position. Oh boy. One down. And the Skellies, good dispel, taking care of a whole wave of skeletons there. Still got quite a few more out the back though. Priests though, still with quite a lot of mana. Nice and pale. Dispel taking care of a bunch of the skeletons, and so is the Phoenix stacking up for a little bit of extra damage. From the meat wagons now, they're in trouble. Gonna land soon though. We'll be able to kill the egg once that's on the ground. Just to kill that egg. Focusing on the blood mage, that's the wrong target. Switch over to the egg now. Oh, the heal keeps the egg alive. And the undead army just has nothing left. Oh man, I thought the Fukaimori was completely out of that game, but that second or, well, I suppose third to last fight, really strong. Almost turned it around, but maybe going for that creep camp was just a touch too greedy. Maybe should have just sat at the expansion and waited. And yeah, the level up on the Blood Mage ultimately is the high hero levels on the human side, as we often see with those mass Skelly armies. coming back to bite Fukaimori in the long run. The ultimate abilities just completely winning the game for Sunny. GG. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. Thanks for tuning into some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.